almost 2 hours. About 2 hours.
I have a mess of a tool bag going right now, but that's okay. I have a client that I've been trying to reschedule, assembling like a couple of IKEA items, and we tried to reschedule maybe like 3 times now, and it's always been like the night before that she'll tell me it hasn't arrived. I was like, it's okay, you know, I've been super understanding about it. And she went out of town. She comes back today, and she was like, I come back in town on the 10th, so can you come on the 11th? But I didn't confirm the time. I just been like doing the same time over and over, and so I think I messaged her yesterday twice, like 4-hour gap in between, no response. I think maybe she's getting into town tonight, I don't know, but it's like cutting it so close, you know? I really shouldn't have been like, oh, I'll come on the 11th. I should have been like, hey, let's just confirm you arrived, the items did arrive before, whatever. She did offer to cancel and just reschedule and rebook me at some point, but I was just like, it's okay, whatever. Now I'm like super regretting it. Friday morning, I have a drywall job, and I brought my painting stuff and drywall stuff out of the car because I want to practice matching texture, and also when I'm patching holes, like small holes where a screw was pulled out or a drywall anchor was pulled out, like just filling it with the first layer of drywall compound or spackling, like the outer layer of that hole is like kind of lifted and it's not completely flat. So I just want to like figure out the best and quickest technique that I can level out the hole, fill it up with patching, and just be like, okay, I need to wait 3 minutes or whatever. I have like a tiny piece of drywall to do that, so I'm gonna work on that tomorrow if I don't have the job. So no biggie if that doesn't work out. I am self-taught for the most part, so taking the opportunity to sit down and like practice on my own is really important because I don't have a mentor to really ask in person. Someone had asked if I could do a video on like things I regret buying and things I am glad I invested in, and I think that's gonna be a really long video if I really thought about every single item. So I want to just kind of talk about that as the days go on, and I noticed these things. First thing that I want to show is my needle nose pliers from the dollar store. This is actually from Daiso. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't, but this needle nose pliers that was $1.50 at Daiso, this has like saved me in so many situations. My friend actually just got me for my birthday like super fine Nipex needle nose pliers, but they are kind of flimsy at the end. I think I showed it in another video, but this has been just like, because of the teeth right there that you can see on each side, that has been really helpful. And there's a blade here that you can cut wires with. Not that I ever have to use it anymore because I don't do electrical, but this tool has been the best. And maybe more expensive brand needle nose pliers will do a better job, but this has done fine. I do have something to compare it to. When I worked for a maintenance job, they gave us like a starter bag of tools, and Vice Grips, isn't it? Vice Grips brand had their own needle nose pliers, and I had them, and there was more weight to it, but my hands are small. These work better for me. For me, in my opinion, this is more efficient. So a lot of the things that are expensive or even cheap that I regret buying, I probably already returned it or like tossed it. So I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Oh, you know what? I regret buying those Ryobi laser levels that are like 20 bucks. They're like a square. I made a like which is the best level video a long time ago. It's like a little cube and it's super cute, but it is so small that I kept dropping it and it just wasn't reading level anymore. Or I think maybe I tested it again, it was maybe, but it was so annoying because it was so small. It takes those like tiny batteries that you don't really use for anything else, which was so annoying, and it required 4, and once they started to go out, it would start to fade, the laser would fade. So now I carry this one around. This is the Air Grip Laser Level from Ryobi also. The brand is fine, it's just the design of the one that I got was just not for me. This one uses regular AAA batteries, which I have, and I typically use for my headlamp right here from Husky. And yeah, this is like bulky enough that I will not drop it. And I think this was only $5. So I am working for an office on Wednesday. Indicator door handles for the office bathrooms that they ordered were a touch too small in diameter, and so it fit the door holes, the existing door holes, but the cover plate and like the whole hardware system was just a little too small. So the existing had 4 holes, 4 screws going through the door and securing one side to the other, and the new one was smaller and only had 2 screws, and so you could see the 2 other ones that didn't get filled up, and you can, you know, there's no privacy there. So I was like, let me measure everything, order some options. I spent almost $1,000. Okay, so I got these in 2 sizes, but they look like this, and it just basically says in use or vacant, so that your co-workers will not have to try the door to see if someone's in the bathroom and scare you. If it doesn't work with both of the door knobs that I ordered, I was going to use these covers, these metal covers from Primeline. So the door will fit here, or the door handle will fit here, but it will cover the holes. This is bad. This is really bad. I always do this. Look how cute that little head is! Look at that